Yeah, I do, Bill, because the Bergdahl prisoner exchange is leaving some Democratic lawmakers feeling left high and dry by the White House just before the height of election season. The situation worsened by the scandal at the Department of Veterans Affairs and concern over new proposed rules on power plant emissions. Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio talk show host, lesliemarshall.com, and Guy Benson, political editor, townhall.com, both Fox News contributors. Good to see you both.
Hi, Arthel.
Good morning. Hi, Leslie. I'm going to start with you on this. So, as you know, the president is facing some pushback from his own party. I mean, this story is unfolding, but how do you think this is going to play out as the facts come to surface?
Well, first of all, we do have a midterm election in November, so of course we're going to have both sides doing exactly what I see the polls breaking down as. I mean, 2/3 of Republicans say don't approve of the swap. 2/3 of Democrats say they do. The president is not running. The president's approval ratings aren't great. I think, look, I'm a Democrat. I voted for the president. At the end of the day, what everybody is saying, I think left and right, is this was not a good deal, but it was the only deal. And there was a deal 2 years ago that Congress said no to, and that was money. That's a deal that I would have done had I been in Congress, which I probably never will be. But I don't think that the Democrats are going to push back, except for those running in very hotly contested districts that are more red, where they may lose their seats, just like they've done with the Affordable Care Act.
Okay, so let me jump in there because, Guy, let me go to you because Leslie just laid out her plan of how she would have handled this swap. I want to talk about that. Regarding Sergeant Bergdahl, do you believe, Guy, at some point Republican leaders might need to lay out a detailed plan of how they would have handled the last Afghan POW instead of perhaps offering that the president and his administration simply got it all wrong?
Well, first of all, I want to respond to Leslie's point that it's only red state Democrats who are objecting to this. I don't think that's true, unless you consider Senator Dianne Feinstein of California a red state Democrat. Arthel, I think that the frustration that we're seeing.
No, Ben, I didn't say that. I said majority of Republicans are not approving this, and the majority of Democrats actually are. And we do have Republicans like Kirk that have said when he saw the video, he understands that the president had a very difficult decision to make.
Yeah, but he also still opposes that. And Dianne Feinstein, my point was, has been strongly and forcefully pushing back against the administration, even though she is about as safe as it comes in terms of the electoral politics of this. But, Arthel, I think one of the big sources of frustration for Democrats is they feel like they've been sort of cut adrift on this, and they've been battered by wave after wave of news that they weren't expecting. And one of those waves, if I can just focus on it briefly.
Yeah, briefly, because I'm tight on time. Go ahead, Guy.
Sure. Well, I just think that what we've heard from the administration, their latest excuse about why they had to do this by bypassing Congress was the folks who were holding Bergdahl, the terrorists, were threatening to kill him. And that really cuts against a fundamental premise they've been advancing all week at the White House, which is this was a traditional prisoner swap, not a negotiation with terrorists. And those two facts are not compatible.
Guy, Chris Darwell just sort of touched on that and how the story is progressing over time. So, Guy Benson, I hate to cut you off, but I got to go, guys. And thanks to both of you as well as Leslie Marshall. We'll see you again.
Thank you.